Hi everyone, I'm Bishop Orley. Welcome to Cyber Witch, my channel about the occult, demonology, and my life as a professional witch here in New Orleans. So if that sounds good to you, then please hit like and subscribe for new videos every week. Today, I'm going to help you with some techniques to develop your skills in contacting spirits, conjuring, summoning demonic entities, infernal spirits, and really just in general helping you to get better at your spiritual practice, at developing your witchcraft so you have better contact with the spirit world. And this is really important for me to help you with because I have been really seriously practicing ceremonial magic for over 20 years, and things actually have changed. And the reason why they've changed is humanity is going through a huge amount of collective evolution at this time. And it's really important for those of us that are able to tap into this feeling of spiritual awareness that we are all really reaching out for. Like, so many of us know and we can tell that there's more to this world and there's more to life than just like meaninglessly going to work, watching TV, eating, and then like going to sleep. There's more to it. Reality is far stranger than it seems. And when we start developing our spiritual skills and the gifts that are within us, everything changes. And we're actually at a very significant point in humanity's evolution at this time for us to really take this a lot more seriously. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because things really have changed in what is going to actually help you to get better at your spiritual practice in working, conjuring spirits and doing magic, witchcraft, whatever it is that you're trying to do or learn to help yourself evolve and to help people in the world around you. What also is important to think about is, what are you doing through your days to help make this world a more magical place? And so the other day, yesterday, it was the summer solstice here in New Orleans, and it was just such a magical time for me. And I actually went to the cemetery to go and to do mantras for all of you, for everyone that is really wanting to open themselves up to evolving into allowing yourself to be able to access the new frequencies that are helping us to develop ourselves further in getting better at our psychic abilities, in connecting with other dimensions, in feeling our energy from us and from nature and from other people around us, and really developing ourselves with these things. So I went to the cemetery alone, and I had the most beautiful, amazing, incredible experience on the solstice yesterday. And so I went there and I really wanted to have a nice time, connect with the spirits of the dead, do mantras to Ganesha, because I have been studying the real left-hand path. And that is something that has truly changed me in so many amazing and fundamental ways in my work as a witch, because I am so much stronger now. Like, not only have I learned how to make life in general more sacred, but I have been able to learn about really fantastic ancient currents through the real and true left-hand path. And so I have been learning from Dr. Craig Williams. And if you haven't had a chance to pick up his new book yet, it's called Desert Meditations. It is so amazing. It's really cool. It looks like an evil Bible in this special edition. So if you want to pick that up, make sure to get one of these special editions before they sell out. Once they do sell out, I'll replace it with where the paperbacks are available once those come out. But you can get it from the Violet Gateway, and I'll put a link to that in the description. So I was in the cemetery doing my mantras, and the cemetery closes at a certain time. So I had set an alarm on my phone, and I was finished before the alarm went off. But, you know, I was so enraptured in doing my mantras to help clear away the negativity in all of our way and to open, like literally, like metaphorically, spiritually open the gateways, that I literally got locked into the cemetery. I did not hear the gates get closed, and I come out from where I was among the graves and the tombs, and I see, boom, boom, both gates are closed. I try to see if I can like shimmy through the little space between the gates. I cannot push the gates open. And I'm like, oh no, I am locked in the cemetery. And I wasn't scared about spending the night in the cemetery for like a spooky, scary reason, but just like out of it being inconvenient. It was not what I expected. And I also had a client that I had a consultation with to help them with their spiritual practice later that night, and I wasn't sure if my phone would last that long in the cemetery. So because as a lot of you know, like the dead will often eat up our battery pretty fast. So I was like, okay. I start looking around, and lo and behold, there is a sign that's like the emergency contact sign that's normally on the outside of the gate, but it had been broken off and was left on the ground on the inside of the cemetery. So I really wasn't actually locked in the cemetery for that long. I called the number, and they sent the gatekeeper to come and to release me from the cemetery. He was so nice, and I had like a really amazing, beautiful experience befriending that person. And it was just the coolest thing, because the mantras that I was doing were for the gateway to be open, and then lo and behold, not only do I get to have the gateway open for me, but I get to meet and become friends with the gatekeeper himself. So that was like really amazing. That was my experience yesterday, doing mantras for everyone in the cemetery to help awaken us to these growing spiritual currents. And this is actually really important for you to think about. And that's why I wanted to make this video today, because the spirits are really forcing me to convey this message to everyone. It's really time for us to get serious about what we're doing. So if you want to do witchcraft, to conjure spirits, this is what's going to help you. Here's some tips and techniques of what are really going to change everything. So the first thing is, number one, realizing your body is actually super important. If you are developing yourself spiritually but neglecting your physical body, that's going to be a huge problem for you. So it's really important for you to really just train your body like it is your temple, as the saying goes. So really focus on your health, doing everything you can to get some exercise into what you're doing, to think about what you're eating, to try to not eat as much processed food, to think about the energy of the suffering that you are consuming in what it is that you're eating and how that affects you. Oh, hi, kitty. And so that's really important to think about, because that's actually going to really affect your frequency as these new densities of energy come to the earth. And so you really want to think about, what energy are you bringing into yourself? What do you have going on through your day? And what is affecting you? Maybe things that are causing problems in your life, and really focusing on doing everything you can to actually take care of those problems. If you are in situations that are unhealthy, do what you can so you can find the spiritual healing that you need to really focus on yourself, to focus on your healing and your personal growth. Now, when it comes to actually doing rituals, hi kitties, meow meow. So when it comes to actually doing rituals, what a lot of people are doing now is trying to get things to happen very quickly. So my best advice to you is just start really enjoying the process. So allow yourself to relax, to do longer spiritual ceremonies that are things that you enjoy doing. So maybe you might want to incorporate doing some artwork as part of the spell that you're casting. Maybe you want to add in a period of time where you sit in meditation and allow the spirit to just flow into you and write down what comes through. A lot of people are trying to really rush to make stuff happen, and unfortunately, it's not something that we can force to happen, and it's not something that's easy. So it's something that is both an art and a science combined together through trial and error. So it's okay to practice. That's something that I also really want to encourage people to do. Enjoy practicing your spells and your rituals or what you are doing, because that in itself is developing you spiritually. It doesn't have to be perfect for the spirits to be happy with you. You don't need to stress about that. Allow yourself to practice and enjoy the process, and you'll probably learn a lot more that way as well. So I hope that gives you some helpful tips today on what can make a really big difference in what you're doing. Really think about the energy that you are carrying in yourself through the day, and allow yourself to really start to get to know who you are inside. What is that voice inside of you that is you? And what are all the distractions that are coming from the forces that are outside of you that are trying to drag you down, trying to make you sad, trying to make you angry or confused and tired and throw you off from what you know you're destined to do? And the fact of the matter is, for those of us that are tapping into these amazing frequencies that are causing such a big shift in spiritual awareness, it's really helpful for us to just be us, just be you. You don't have to try to force people to awaken. Just be yourself, and by being around you, your energy can help be a good example to those around you as well. And that in itself will develop a stronger connection between you and the spirits that you're working with, because the reason why things have also really changed is so many more people are working on magic, contacting the spirits, that we have to really work hard to make ourselves like literally worthy of the spirits wanting to work with us. They don't want to work with people that are lazy or people that are doing it for reasons that are not of their true will or not of what the spirits are really about. And so that's something that is really important to think about too. All of these little details, and turn it into something that is really of love that you enjoy. Just like how when I go and I do rituals, I do it as something that I think is beautiful and fun and something that I truly enjoy doing. That's how I know that this is my calling, and it's going to be different for everyone. But I hope that gives you some helpful ideas and tips on how to make your spiritual practice a lot stronger. If you would like to work with me, I do help people in spiritual consultations. I also do tarot reading, and I have online video courses that teach advanced spirit conjure for the succubus and incubus spirits, for different demons, and also on how to develop your skills in tarot. So all that stuff is linked in the description of this video for you to check out. And of course, definitely pick up a copy of Desert Meditations if you haven't yet. That's linked below as well. And thank you so much to all of my patrons and my channel members. Please subscribe if you're new. Give the video a little like as a little kiss to the algorithm for me. And I'll see you next time. Bye.